Hey folks, this is Bardic Dragoon. Welcome back to Let's Play Mass Effect 2. When we last left off, well, we finished the game, technically. We completed the suicide mission. And, well, we actually managed to do it with everybody intact, despite the fact that it was not an optimized playthrough. Well, okay. I suppose semi-optimized when we had over half the crew loyal, because we did some loyalty missions before the midpoint of the game, but hey, I call it a win either way. Everybody's alive. So with that said, time for one last thing to do here. The last piece of DLC, Arrival, which takes us all the way out here onto the outer fringes of space. We're actually out in Batarian space at this point, to the planet Arathot, I don't know how you pronounce that. Which, yeah, if you guys might remember back, I think it was after we finished the Horizon mission when we saw it, we got a letter from Admiral Hackett telling us that, well, they had a friend out here who was researching some things on Reapers, and who ended up getting caught by Batarians. So we're going to go rescue them. Should be interesting, to say the least. Should definitely be interesting. It's actually kind of an interesting mission, the way it's structured. Not necessarily in a good way, as the way it's structured isn't really conducive to this game and the way that it works. But it's interesting nonetheless. They notice we were not given a squad selection screen at the beginning of this mission as we normally are. And that's because we're running solo here. And let me just really quickly choose a weapon that is going to be doing me more good. Yes, we're going to go with the collector particle beam. Mostly because we aren't going to end up with enough cane or enough ammo to use the cane a second time. So there's not much point in doing so and carrying it around. Plus, since it's kind of a one-and-done deal, the amount of damage is great for big boss fights, the fact that I knocked off half of the final boss's health with a single shot, but for more practical, normal, everyday use, it isn't that great. So, with that said, though, let's get on with the mission. And yes, this is a sneaking mission. I think there's actually an achievement if you go through it without killing anybody, with a few exceptions. There are a few people you have to kill. Well, before the whole... yeah, before we get to a point where that kind of stops being relevant. But yeah, for the moment being, we're sneaking into the underground parts of this. We need to make it across there, but that button, of course, doesn't work because, you know, nothing can ever be simple.
We've been spotted. Must send their prisoners down here to die. I have to find Dr. Kenson now.
And so, not surprisingly, oh, if you follow the trace of the cable there, you'll see why. That completes the bridge, sort of. I think it's supposed to be a two-layered bridge. I don't know. Conveniences of level design doesn't really have to make sense. Would be better if it did, but doesn't necessarily have to, I suppose. Alright, so... yeah, we're sneaking into a Batarian prison. This should be interesting.
This place is run down, even for a prison.
And yeah, we have these lasers here. I don't know why these are here. There's actually that button there. You can turn the lasers off, but you can't actually cross this way, so you have to go around the long way. And turning the lasers on or off literally does nothing as far as I can tell.
Get your hands off me!
You know, considering we're trying to be sneaky. Let's go with the gun that killed 2 presidents. I mean, they said that in Kasumi's mission to make it sound impressive, but Actually, I think it's, if you go look in the codex, it does actually mention the details. I've just never done that. As much as I enjoy the stories in these games, I've never looked more than like base level stuff about the codex. I don't know. Now I get my normal laser sight. That's a little weird. So yeah, we actually want to go this way, but we still want to go this way. Why aren't you dead? But we actually want to close off the path forward for a bit. To stop over here and, you know, get some useful things. Not anything really brilliant though. First, some story.
I hear humans are scurrying like vermin out in the asteroid belt. Is anywhere safe from them? Push arm a mission to flush them all out.
You do that, or something. So, with that little bit of information, basically telling us that whatever Miss Kenson was doing, she was out in the asteroid belt in this solar system, apparently. And the story of what she was doing gets a lot more interesting, though.
They wanted to slam an asteroid into the mass relay. Can they even do that? What difference does it make? We caught them.
So yeah, she was going to drive an asteroid, or slam an asteroid into a mass relay. Don't know why, but that seems like a bad idea. That is my sight. There we go.
They still got her down in the prison. I'd just kill her. Interrogating a human's a waste of time.
Oh, she's still alive at least. We didn't wait too long. You know, had the fate of the galaxy to deal with and all that. And again, whatever she found here about the Reapers, eventually be really useful. So maybe that might help to saving the galaxy. In the long run, though, so... By the way, let's out of the door of those Batarians. We don't want to open that door. But to be honest, these Batarians are kind of blind. As one time playing through this, I accidentally opened that door, which... Stairs, there we go. Okay, see, there's that little barrier the Batarians are standing in front of. So that door is pretty much right in front of them. I opened that, took a half step out, realized that that was a bad idea, and the Batarians still didn't see me for some reason. Don't know why. Not complaining, but don't know why. And now to go the way we're supposed to. Mostly because I'm going to get that bit of a iridium did I pick up? I don't know. Wasn't really paying attention, don't really need it, just kind of showing where stuff is. But yeah, if you don't pick that up there, you can't go back from this point.
Relays can't be damaged, much less destroyed. Those humans will do anything to destroy it, I swear. We have to make this one an example to the others. We can't respond kindly to terrorists.
Well, let's face it, we didn't respond kindly to terrorists either, so... By the way, is the only real prominent act of terrorism in the Mass Effect universe dropping asteroids on things? So it occurs to me, not to mention it's also a common theme in the DLC here. I mean, you had Bring Down the Sky, they tried to destroy a colony by ramming a asteroid into it. Now...
There's a shuttle incoming. Clear the hangar bay.
That shuttle will be important, but there's nothing about it right now.
That asteroid, though. Think the humans got it? If they did, they'd have swarmed in and put flags all over it.
He's not wrong. Humans, as a species, we tend to do that, you know. Hey, we found a thing. It's mine. Let me put my flag on it, because it's mine. Not yours. Mine. So, yeah, we have to get down here. And if we actually lift that back up, there's a med kit and a PDA with some extra cash on it. And... I believe... Oh, yeah. A little bit more... Oh, no. That's not the story. That's the money. This is the story.
Our convoy intercepts paid off. We picked up a message to the Alliance coming from somewhere in the asteroid belt. We listened to the feed until we discovered an operation run by a human named Kenson, smuggling edged parts and guidance systems into the system from
take down those lasers.
This one's apparently the mastermind. If she doesn't talk, kill her.
Yeah. You can actually do something with the intercom, I forget what, but we're trying to be stealthy here. I'm getting a bad feeling. Something about an image of a Reaper scrawled in blood on a wall does not fill me with confidence that this is a good idea. Okay, quick shower. Quick shower. There we go.
Who are you? What are you doing? Dr. Kenson? I'm Commander Shepard. I'm here to get you out.
Commander Shepard? I'd heard you were alive. Hackett must have received my message.
We're not safe here. Can you walk?
I'm fine. Just give me a moment.
We have to go. Now.
If we can find a console, I can hack security. Make us an escape path.
Then we'll find one. Go!
Ready.
Alright, so... yeah, Amanda Kenson has joined the squad. She's, I guess, predictably enough, an engineer. Or a slimmed-down engineer. Kind of a, like, Morden. Is a Morden's interpretation of an engineer. She has Incinerate and Overload. Don't know about her cooldown time or the level of her skills. But she has skills, but we of course can't look at the squad screen while she's in the party, just like the, well, really only other time that we had a temporary squad member back in the opening of the game, so that's a thing. And yeah, okay, there's nothing else in here. Oh, there she is. And also, yeah, she doesn't have a secondary weapon. She just has the Shuriken SMG that she started with. So, yeah, that's cool, I guess.
Whisper!
There we go. If you could please electrocute and take down his shields. Now remember, Kenson was looking for a terminal. So predictably enough, here's a terminal. Alright, I'm gonna get this out right now. I got a lot of ammo for that collector's thingy.
They know we're here. Keep them off me while I hack us a way out.
Suppress the teams to cell block, now!
Wait till they all... there we go. Happy little butt over here.
We need to close the door we came in through. Keep them out. They're coming through that door in the back. They're coming up from below.
If I have anything to say about it. Because I know the spawn points of this mission. For some reason, I know them very well. Well, there's a very specific reason I know them very well.
Unlocking all doors to the hangar. Still need more.
Alright, elevator number 2. It's filled. The dudes.
Down.
Not anymore.
Bringing down their orbital tracking network. Watch the other side. More enemies on the elevators.
Oh darn, whatever will we do?
There's an elevator that leads up to the hangar. I'll bring it down to us. Almost done.
I mean, the spawn points are actually kind of predictable here, so knowing them isn't that hard. But I've actually done this mission a few times, mostly because the game seems to hate me. That or I occasionally just do really stupid shit.
That did it. Let's move.
And there's the elevator. But yeah, so... Well, I know, well, up to a point. Where I keep running into trouble is a particular
One
part.
last thing. The hangar doors are hard locked. We'll have to get those open the old-fashioned way.
Leave that to me.
Actually... There we go. I didn't even think about the fact of having her use the cryo ammo. Don't know why.
Grabbing cover.
Heads up.
Oh, there you are. And, okay, that's everything. Because, yeah, even if you open the hangar doors, it won't let you leave until everything's dead. Which kind of makes a certain amount of sense, but... I guess that's a Batarian symbol scrolled on there. I don't know. Anyway, let's get out of here.
Engaging autopilot. We should be well out of range before they get their security measures unscrambled.
Do you think they'll come after you?
I'm not taking any chances. Batarians don't take kindly to humans who plan to destroy their mass relays.
So the charges against you are true.
Well, to be fair, that's about half the story. My people and I were here investigating rumors of Reaper technology out in the fringes of this system.
I guess you found something.
We found proof that the Reapers will be arriving in this system. When they get here, they'll use its mass relay to travel throughout the galaxy. We call it the Alpha Relay. From here, the Reapers can invade anywhere in the galaxy.
So you decided to destroy it.
Exactly. Doing that would stop the Reapers' invasion. Even at FTL speeds, it'd be months or years before they got to the next relay. We came up with what we just called the Project. A plan to launch a nearby asteroid into the relay and destroy it before the Reapers could arrive. Of course, the resulting explosion would probably wipe out the system.
I've always heard that mass relays are indestructible.
I've heard that too. But I think it's more that nobody's willing to find out what happens when one is destroyed. And, well, we plan to slam a small planet into the thing at very high speed. By our calculations, that's more than enough.
I still don't see how you learned about this supposed invasion.
The evidence came from what we call Object Rho, a Reaper artifact we discovered among the asteroids near the relay itself. When we get back to Arcturus Station, I'll explain everything and provide copies of all our notes on the artifact.
How exactly does a Reaper artifact give you proof of an impending invasion?
It showed me visions of the Reaper's arrival. Much like your Prothean beacon, I imagine. The Reapers are coming, Commander. That much I know for certain.
The stakes are too high. If you were willing to destroy a whole system over this, I want to see your proof.
I guess I can't argue with that. Give me a moment. Kenson to Project Base.
Good to hear your voice, Doctor. You coming home?
Affirmative. And I've got Commander Shepard with me.
Shepard? Really?
Tidy up the lab. The Commander needs to confirm the artifact.
Right. I'll get everything set up for your arrival. Project Base out.
All set. Just sit back and relax. We'll be there in no time. Here we are. Welcome to Project Base.
What's this?
That's our countdown to arrival. When that gets to 0, the Reapers will have come. Just over 2 days and counting. Puts things in perspective.
How do you know that's an accurate countdown?
It is. The artifact has been giving off pulses at definite intervals since we found it. The intervals have been decreasing at a steady rate. The artifact is reacting to the Reaper's proximity. In just over 48 hours, the pulses will become constant, and the Reapers will be here.
You're saying the Reapers could be at Earth in 2 days? There's no time to waste.
Then let's show you that proof. That door exits the hangar. The artifact is in our central lab area.
Okay, before we do that though, there's something I want to grab from here really quickly. A couple of things that you can grab. There's, I think, some credits there. Important thing for me, power cells. Extra heavy weapon ammo, always useful. Well, always, depending on how much you use the heavy weapons, always useful in quotation marks. And some iridium.
Go through the door at the end of that corridor to your left.
So there's really nowhere you can go to the right. And yeah, you can't go through any of these other doors. Currently restricted. Currently being the operative word. We'll be wandering around here soon enough.
So what would it take to get the project back up and running?
Everything was in place when we were arrested. It wasn't a question of could we, but should we.
What alternative do we have?
The Reapers will reach this system regardless. But the Alpha Relay is their shortcut to the rest of the galaxy. If you want to keep the Reapers at bay, this relay must be destroyed.
We have to get the project running again. It's probably the only chance we have.
1 sec. Let me get the door. Commander Shepard, I give you Object Rho.
You have the Reaper artifact just sitting here? Out in the open?
When we found it, it showed me a vision of the Reaper's arrival.
Kenson, this is not good.
Give it a moment, Shepard. It'll give you the proof you need. I can't let you start the project, Shepard. I can't let you stop the arrival. Take her down!
So yeah, plot twist. Kenson and her crew are indoctrinated. And now we get a big set piece where we fight a bunch of waves of enemies with the, if you'll notice in the, bottom right corner there's a gauge for Object Rho's power level. As we take out waves of enemies, the power level increases. If you manage to last, well, there's a total of 6 waves, I believe it is. Either 5 or 6 waves. I don't remember off the top of my head.
Don't make this difficult, Shepard.
Do not resist. Give yourself over and be spared.
You seem like the best bet. Charge!
I don't want to hurt you, Commander. Lay down your weapons.
You're shooting me. I kind of don't believe the whole not wanting to hurt us thing.
Days are at hand.
We can't keep this up much longer.
All right. Okay, you're there. You're there. I suppose I could do this. We'll be needing that metagel long anyway, and the game does a good job of giving you lots of metagel. The fact that you get a bonus for not using it by giving you money every time you pick up metagel when you're already full up incentivizes you not using it, but to be honest, the bonus isn't all that great. And well, like I said last time, this is going to be the last video, and this is only going to be the last video because really, this DLC makes a lot more sense to do after the suicide mission. At least if you ask me. Mostly because there are a few changes to the way that the story plays out in the later sections that to me make a post-suicide mission playthrough of this DLC make a lot more sense. Or at the very least be more meaningful.
It's only a matter of time.
Though really the main thrust of this DLC is kind of
Your mind will be mine.
to get Shepard where they need to be Oh shit, they're sending in the heavy mechs. Ow. Oh, you gonna do that, huh? But yeah, you don't actually have to survive this fight. The story will continue on either way.
It'll be over soon.
But there are rewards. Mostly you basically get an achievement. Oh. Okay. The robot died somewhere. I don't know how. So yeah, this is what happens. Well, not the pausing. But this is what happens if you fill it. Which is more or less the same as if you die. Just you get a slightly different animation before the cutscenes start. Yeah, that.
Take her to the med bay and patch her up. We want Shepard alive.
So yeah, as I said, you can die there and it won't make any difference to the story, but there is an achievement, which I've already gotten. As I said, I've done this a couple of times, but recording keeps messing up.
Like Shepard was waking up a moment ago. But it could be a glitch in the system. No glitch. The sedatives aren't working. Security!
Oh, look, you being all smug. Well, guess what? That's actually a fairly effective shield. Alright, plan B. What is plan B?
The project is almost complete. I thought I'd feel a sense of accomplishment, but instead, I feel dread. I can't help but think we're doing something terrible.
Alright. Anyway. Ah!
Step away from the terminal.
You'd like that, wouldn't you? So yeah. By the way, the mech cannot use cover. Though you can respawn the mech as many times as you like, but the enemies you kill stay dead. And you can also click out of screen, because that keeps happening to me. That's great. I love the fact that I destroyed his legs in the middle of it trying to stand up. Made for an interesting animation. And yeah, we need to blow that up. There's no way to do that without destroying the robot. But now that we've done that,
Shepard's escaped. All available personnel to the medical wing.
I don't know why it's telling us left shift to use an ammo power. We can't actually open the tactical menu there, whatever.
I woke up this morning in a cold sweat. The nightmare was back, the one with the enormous starship crawling through the Citadel and all my friends turning to dust. Even now I can see it in my mind. Why won't this stop?
So yeah, if you couldn't figure it out, this crew is being indoctrinated by being so close to it, or to the Reaper artifact. Not that's hard to figure out.
Shepard has been sedated constantly for 2 days now. We've had to increase each dosage. It seemed like Shepard was waking up a moment ago, but it could be a glitch in the system. No glitch. The sedatives aren't working.
So yeah, we've apparently been out cold for 2 days. Remember what that clock said? Yeah, we get a lot less time now. You can actually fail the mission if you take too long, but you really don't have to worry about that.
When it's silent, when there's no one else around, I can hear it. Whispers in the back of my mind. I can't tell what they're saying. I spoke to Dr. Kenson about it and she seemed to understand. What the hell is going on?
But yeah, we can't go through there, mostly because, you know, it's just a bypass, right? Well, apparently our Omni tool is part of our armor, not, you know, something that every random Joe Schmo has lying around, like it seems to be.
Not much time. I have to get this asteroid moving and get the hell out of here.
But yeah, 2 hours. No fears of actually failing, really. It's very easy to clear this in less than 2 hours. Like, you literally have to try to not meet the time limit to actually fail with or under those circumstances. And yes, they're of course going to try and stop us.
Shepard's past them. All personnel, get in there.
Over here!
Shepard's in the living quarters. Seal off project control.
Oh hi! There's a body on the floor. I'm like, why am I not walking forward? There's a body on the floor that I was kind of tripping over. That's cool. Alright, and is there something else up here? No, there's not. Okay.
Shepard is tearing us apart.
Regroup.
There's a certain joy in this game in intelligently clearing a room full of enemies. Especially doing it with as little gunfire as possible. Let's pick up some spare ammo. That'll be useful. I'm seeing research log pop up. Oh, there it is.
Kenson's acting strange lately. Like she doesn't care about the project anymore. And I know I'm not the only one having those dreams. says. But I'm not sure if I'm hearing fear or hope in her voice.
Yeah, indoctrination will do weird things like that. Hi! Figure you would have come in the room and tried to kill me. Apparently not. Alright, whatever. In a mess hall. So, fight in the cafeteria, huh?
Let's go!
You won't get through here, Shepard.
Oh yeah, sure. No, I won't. How will you stop me? Oh no, whatever will I do? Oh wait, I know, I'll kill you all. I'm kind of good at that. Commander Shepard is very proficient at murder. Either the one good thing as far as like long-term stuff for gameplay in this, it actually kind of still applies to me because I'm not 100% sure I want to do this going into the next game. But find element 0. There's a lot of it here.
The longer we're here, the more I'm convinced that the project must be stopped. We simply don't know enough about what the Reapers want. It's foolish to assume that the Reapers mean doom for the galaxy. Legends say they've come through before, and yet life continues, doesn't it?
True, they don't eradicate all life. The thing is, they seem to eradicate sentient life. I'm sentient life, I think. I feel like I qualify, so I'm kind of keen on them not coming. Maybe that's just me. I don't know. Alright. Alright, the first big difficulty checkpoint.
Get in there, now.
Been spotted.
So yeah, I'm playing it safe with this mission, because like I said, well, the plan is to play it safe. But when pyros are right around the corner, that's a little bit hard to do. He kind of snuck up on me. Sneaky pyros are a bad thing. There's actually one type of enemy that I kind of wish wasn't exclusive to this game, and that they would bring back. Because between the destroying their tanks, the fact that they provide they're honestly one of the deadlier enemies if you let them get close. There's a lot of great things about them as an enemy design in this combat system. I just kind of wish, so it'd be cool to have them back, but
Welcome to
I want to activate the project.
Warning. Activating the project will result in an estimated 305,000 casualties. Do you wish to continue? Project activation in progress. Warning. Collision with mass relay is imminent. Begin evacuation procedures.
Alert! All colonists living in the Bahak system. This is...
Shepard, no! Do you have any idea what you've done? You leave me no choice. If we can't stop this asteroid, it must be destroyed.
Tell me where to find Dr. Amanda Kenson.
Dr. Kenson is traveling to the reactor core module.
An ESO-core meltdown should do it. Because of you, everyone on this rock will be obliterated.
Not if I get to you first.
Alright. Oh, that didn't go quite right. I didn't hit either of them. Cool. That went exactly like I was planning it. Which is to say, not even remotely close to how I was planning it. Oh well. Thankfully, these guys aren't too tough in their individual. Except maybe the Pyro. The Pyro can be dangerous. Pyro can be very dangerous. Then again, fire bad. And they say, in the words of every cliched caveman, fire bad. Unless you're using it, then fire good. Fire very good. Cleansing flames. Ow.
Don't try to stop me, Shepard. I have to do this.
Stop now, Kenson. Hackett's friend or not, I will kill you.
You're forcing my hand, Shepard. You know that. There is no escape. There's no redemption for what you've done. I will die, never having seen the Reaper's blessings, and you will just die.
Damn it, Kenson! You've been spotted.
I mean, it's not like I'll see the Reaper's blessings either. Oh, what? They turned off my ammo powers. Those rat bastards. Different cutscene. If you couldn't figure out that thing we were supposed to, that I blew up, we were supposed to do that. There's also some find element 0. There we go, right there. It unlocks the retrain powers research project. That basically refunds all spent ability points, skill points, whatever. I don't know what I forget what they're called in this game. Meaning that you can basically re-roll your character. You can also, and that's kind of with going into Mass Effect 3. Since the combat mechanics and the way some abilities work are changed, it's not a bad idea, though my build that I have here still is pretty decent in that one.
Core temperature rising.
Mostly in the fact that the powers that I've actually hit, that I've actually reached level 4 with, I would basically level them up the same way in Mass Effect 3, so, you know, like, I'd still go for the group option for cryo ammo, I'd still go for the single target option for charge, and what else do I have at level 4? Okay, champion I might want to respec. Or, not, whatever the class skill is for Vanguard. I think it's Assault Mastery is the actual name of it, and I think it's the same name in Mass Effect 3, though there's also some skills that I'd much rather put that kind of, you know, as I reach, you know, I don't really like having more than one point in pull. Maybe Shockwave getting some more points in there is useful. But yeah, pull, incendiary ammo, the points spent in those really aren't going to do me much good for, you know, the way that I plan to play my build in the next game. So like I said, I'm trying to decide, do I want to do retrain powers? I mean, if you don't, you do get the option. It's much easier. It's actually less costly unless you keep spamming it to respec your class. So I'll get to that in a moment.
How do I stabilize the reactor core?
All automatic safety protocols have been overridden. To stabilize the reactor core, manually insert cooling rod A from this control station. Manually insert cooling rod B from control station B. Doing so will stabilize the reactor core. Cooling rod A reinserted. Reactor cooling process has begun. I need more time. Get in there.
All right, cool. We're going pretty fast, except the sky isn't moving, so I don't know. Then again, if you think about how fast the Earth is moving, well, you know that the sky does move when you look at how fast the Earth is moving through the sky, but you barely notice it unless you're really looking at it for a long time. Also, if we open that door, that's on the other side. It won't actually let us open it, so we have to come over here, steal some money, and turn that off. Since I was actually using Metagel earlier, I'm going to use that.
Shepard is in the maintenance area.
There we go. I think there's some resources we can pick up over here. Yep, more refined element 0. Now we can extend our fuel cells, which is kind of the most useless research project in the game. You literally get nothing for doing it. Chunky bits! Okay. Don't touch that wall. That's the last time it's glitched out. Alright, there we go. Cool. And...
Warning. Access to the reactor area is restricted.
Oh, okay. I guess we go this way.
This is Williams. I've got Shepard locked in the maintenance area, requesting backup.
Lead enema. Sort of.
Security log overridden. Warning. Access to the reactor area is restricted.
And some more refined element 0. Can't get enough of that stuff. Also, apparently I'm full up on ammo, so that's a thing. Oh, there'll be a console here. I guess not. Alright, I guess this way then.
They seem...
Ow! Okay, I think it's this way. Yeah, there we go.
Reactor temperature approaching critical.
Alright, I think that's all of them. I wonder if that's picking up on camp. No, it's gone now. Alright, so one last door to bypass if I'm not mistaken. Down. All safe. Thank you. More EZO.
Cooling rod being reinserted. Reactor meltdown averted. Core temperature dropping.
Now one last solution.
Shepard, I can still override power to the engines. Try to stop me.
Step away from the reactor.
You've ruined everything. I can't hear the whispers anymore.
Turn around. Now.
You've taken them away from me. I will never see the Reaper's arrival. All you have to do.
Warning, collision imminent. 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 Warning, collision imminent.
Joker, this is Shepard. I need a pickup, now.
Communication system damaged.
Damn it!
Evacuation protocols in effect. All personnel report to escape shuttles.
Where can I find an escape shuttle?
Take the lift from this room to the external access. From there, proceed to the communications tower. The remaining escape shuttles will be located on the tower's landing pad.
I have to get to that comm tower and take a shuttle. It's my only chance.
Oh, also, yeah, we were out for apparently like an hour and a half. We only got like 30 minutes left. So, this could be bad. All right.
That's interesting.
Okay. There's some stuff we can pick up along the way. I never realized that. Kind of, because it's a bit of a go now or you will die kind of vibe to this mission here. Never let to check the side doors. No, that one won't do anything. There we go, some more ammo.
Pressure in ammo.
All right. Time to stop playing fair. There's a time limit, and I'm not going to be using this extra super powerful ammo anyway for quite a while, or ever again, since these heavy weapons don't show up in the next game.
Shields. Damn it.
I have to use the comm tower.
Alright, and that's all the things to kill here. So, let's get to the exit. Because you notice there's a timer down there. We've still got some time, but there's literally no reason to hang around here, except for the whole not dying from the enemies.
External comm channel open.
Shepard to Normandy. Joker, do you read me?
Shepard, you have become an annoyance. You fight against inevitability, dust struggling against cosmic winds. This seems a victory to you, a star system sacrificed. But even now, your greatest civilizations are doomed to fall. Your leaders will beg to serve us.
Maybe you're right. Maybe we can't win this. But we'll fight you regardless. Just like we did Sovereign. Just like I'm doing now. However insignificant we might be, we will fight, we will sacrifice, and we will find a way. That's what humans do.
Know this as you die in vain. Your time will come. Your species will fall. Prepare yourselves for the arrival.
Commander Shepard, Normandy inbound for pickup.
Roger that. Get us out of here, Joker.
Huh. Looks like you've recovered.
Admiral Hackett.
Sounds like you went through hell down there. How are you feeling?
Fine. No more visions, if that's what you mean. I wasn't expecting to see you here.
You went out there as a favor to me. I decided to debrief you in person. That was before the mass relay exploded and destroyed an entire Batarian system. What the hell happened out there, Commander?
Have you received any intel about what happened?
All I know is I sent you out there to break Commander Kenson out of prison. And now an entire system is destroyed. I hope you could fill in the leap of logic between those two events.
Kenson said the Reapers were the galaxy's salvation. Then she captured and sedated me, and held me against my will. She wasn't willing to stop the invasion. So I did what had to be done.
Sounds like Amanda was indoctrinated. Well, that's a damn shame. And you believe the Reaper invasion really was a threat?
No doubt about it. We literally had minutes to spare.
I'm sure all the details are in your report. I won't lie to you, Shepard. The Batarians will want blood, and there's just enough evidence for a witch hunt. And we don't want war with the Batarians. Not with the Reapers at the galaxy's edge.
What are you saying?
You did what you did for the best of reasons, but there were more than 300,000 Batarians in that system. All dead.
They died to save trillions of lives. If I could have saved them, you bet your ass I would have.
You're preaching to the choir, Commander. If it were up to me, I'd give you a damn medal. Unfortunately, not everyone will see it that way.
So what do you suggest?
Evidence against you is shoddy at best. But at some point, you'll have to go to Earth and face the music. I can't stop it, but I can and will make them fight for it.
I didn't expect to see you aboard a Cerberus vessel.
I don't like Cerberus or the way they do things. But they brought you back to life, and they're actually doing something about the state of the galaxy. So for now,
Is the Alliance prepared for a Reaper invasion?
That's hard to say. It took multiple fleets and the Destiny Ascension to bring Sovereign down, and that was just one Reaper. If the Reapers come in force, we're just not ready.
I'll gladly stand trial once this mission is done.
Glad to see working with Cerberus hasn't stripped away your sense of honor. Do whatever you have to do out here. But when Earth calls, you make sure you're there with your dress blues on, ready to take the hit. In the meantime, you keep this. I don't need to see a report to know you did the right thing.
Yes, sir.
You've done a hell of a thing, Commander.
Hack it out. So, that all happened. There's a reason I actually decided, but as I kind of alluded to at the beginning of this, there's a reason I decided to do this. By the way, how much? Oh, actually, that's a pretty good amount for Element 0. Anyway, there was a reason I decided to do this after the suicide mission. And that's because the conversation we had there with that Reaper, Harbinger, I think it was, and I'm not 100% sure if it was actually Harbinger. Then again, there are only 2 named Reapers in the entire series, so, you know, there's that. Anyway, as I was saying, the reason that I decided to do this after the fact is that if you don't complete the suicide mission...
to see you.
Yeah, I don't care. If you do this before the suicide mission, that talk with the Reaper is a talk with the little crab thingy that's in charge of the collectors, and it's not quite as dramatic nor quite as meaningful considering what everything else about the mission is building up to. So, you know, to get that scene where you're talking to the Reaper, you have to have completed the suicide mission. Plus the whole, you just destroyed an entire system, you are going on trial eventually. Leads very well into where you start off with, or where Shepard is at the beginning of Mass Effect 3. Arguably, the whole working with Cerberus thing gives enough justification to that, but it's like, it makes more sense to me with the events of Arrival for it to happen. But Well, we'll get to that next week. Because, yeah, this is the end, folks. This is the end of Mass Effect 2. We've got one more game to get through. Personally, my favorite in the series. I mean, I haven't beaten Andromeda, and although I do think there are some merits to the game, it still doesn't beat 3, if you ask me. But anyway, tune in next time, folks, where we will be picking up with Mass Effect 3. Till then, though, as always, later, folks.